Introduction: ultrasound. Quality of the information obtained is determined by the ability of the operator to recognize and avoid artifacts and pitfalls. Otherwise, they can lead to a serious error. Many artifacts are induced by error in scanning techniques or improper use of the instrument, therefore are preventable. The basic aim of taking this lecture is whatever is preventable with certain small change in technique should be learned and applied so that there will not be any serious error. Artifacts suggest presence of structure that are not present or may obscure important finding leading to the error in diagnosis. So this is something which is not, I will not say unavoidable. Some of them are avoidable, but they are the structures which are displayed which are not there. Now, what are types of artifact? First is reverberation, refraction, and slide lobe artifacts. They indicate presence of structures that are not actually present. Therefore, they are important. Now, shadowing artifacts will obscure deeper information. That is purely a fault technique which is leading to the obscuring of the deeper structure. Now, let us see them in detail. This is important and we must know before we take machine in hand. Now, reverberation artifacts, you can see in the diagram, they are shown. These causes evenly spaced lines at increased depth and is caused by sound reflecting back and forth between the surface of the probe and strong reflectors closer to the surface. So this is the illusion. They are actually not there. Now, may also give false impression of the solid structures in the areas where only fluid is present. Can be reduced by changing scanning angle and transducer. In fact, that is the basic principle of ultrasound is a change. Do not interpret any shadow unless it is seen in multiple planes. If required, change the probe. If required, change the position of the patient and confirm that it is there, and then only you interpret. Now, refraction artifacts, that is bending of the sound beam so that the target not along the axis of the transducer are isolated. The reflections are then detected and displayed in the images. These causes structures to appear in the image that actually lie outside the volume, that is outside the scanning area or ultrasound area. The investigator assume is being examined. So it is a illusion, it is not a true thing. Now, what are the side lobe artifacts? These are produced confusing echoes that arises from sound beam that lie outside the main US beam. They may create an impression of structure or debris in fluid filled structures. Now, repositioning or changing the transducer will help. As I told you, ultrasound is a change. Change the patient, change the probe, change the angle, and in spite of that, if you see the things, then you start interpreting them. Marked reduction in intensity deeper to a strong reflecting attenuation is called as shadowing. Now, this shadowing should be identified from the true shadows that we see from gallbladder, that we see from the fetal bone. These shadows are different and these shadows are different. This causes partial or complete loss of information due to attenuation of sound by the superficial structure. No sound can pass down and you can visualize them. Now, certain artifacts we have seen here, it is not extensive lecture. Extensive lecture is somewhere else. We have given link below. Visit it and get it in more details. There also we are told what are the ways to get rid of them. Now, in the summary, it is most commonly used modality. Ultrasound is the most commonly used modality, not only by the radiologist, but also by the gynecologist and cardiologist. It is available in most of the center. Its proper knowledge of physics and artifact are essential to eliminate the artifact which can otherwise cause a serious error. For imaging tool, must have knowledge of the understanding of the image, how it is formed. Why we teach basic physics is this is the reason. You have to find a difference between true and a false, illusion and a fact, and how to eliminate them to come to a correct diagnosis. Otherwise, there can be a major diagnostic error. Now, it is a dynamic technique, ultrasound is a dynamic technique. So, make the changes are very easy. Just change the probe, change the position of the patient, make the angle different, and you see whether the things are same or they are different. The acquisition and interpretation depend on the skill of operator. Operator can easily mislead. He can show a pathology which is not there, or he can obscure a pathology